Ever since I can remember, an education has always been said to be important. But for me, it has not come easy. It has come with bumps in the road. When I became pregnant at the age of 14, you would have thought my education would have stopped, because for many it does. But for my grandparents, there was no reason not to continue. So with the help of my grandparents and the rest of my family, I continued and graduated high school, top 10% of my class. I went on to college and got my bachelor's degree in psychology, followed by my teacher certification. About 9 years later, I chose to go back to school for my master's degree in education with an emphasis in reading and literacy. Remember I mentioned the bumps in the road? Well, this one was more than a bump. It was more like a mountain. About a year and a half into the master's program, tragedy happened. My 11-year-old son passed away unexpectedly. Every other time I hit bumps, I told myself that giving up was not an option. But it was at this moment where I gave up, and it took a while to overcome it. About 2 years later, I decided to go back and finish what I had started. And it was my grandparents' voice in my head telling me education was important, and no matter what life throws at you, you don't give up. So after much hardship, I graduated with my master's in reading and literacy in 2015. I have always instilled that same mentality in my own children. No matter what gets thrown at you, never give up. So as a teacher, I show that same determination, those same goals with my students. It doesn't matter when they don't get the skill. It doesn't matter when their composition is not perfect. It doesn't matter when their benchmark score is not where everyone thinks it should be. I always tell them, I don't need perfection, I just need your best work. Showing my students that no matter what life throws at you, not giving up is key. As a teacher, we are constantly pressured with scores and goals. What is important to take is to take everything in stride. Because if I can get to where I am today with all those bumps, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. People saying that I would never amount to much, the stares, the comments, the whispers, pushed me to try even harder. So my daughter, whom I had at age 14, has that same drive that her mother does. Now 25 years old, she herself has a daughter, my granddaughter, and a few months ago, she graduated as a registered nurse. That was her goal, and just like her mom, no matter what gets thrown at you, you never give up. So as a teacher, I show that same determination, those same goals with my students. So when life gives you lemons, make lemonade.